Well, 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 welcome to the Architects of Fate streaming extravaganza. That's right, you found the self-proclaimed original Twitch TTRPG stream that lets you shake up our world. Now pay attention because this is how it works. If you'd like to add some loops to this roller coaster ride of a show, you're gonna need fate chips. Now these magical loyalty points can be earned just by watching, following, hosting, subscribing, or just engaging with us in the chat. It's like free money, people. With your fate chips, you can use your powers as an architect to heal your favorite players, summon items that will make their adventure a lot easier, or a lot harder. You can even make players say or sing outrageously silly things. Think of those possibilities. But wait, there is more. You can also toss our unsuspecting heroes into random encounters that will leave them sweating, strategizing, and questioning their life choices. All it takes is a quick redeem command in the chat. You choose the item or action and the player you want to mess with, and we'll take it from there. So sit back, relax, and prepare yourselves for a mind-blowing spectacle of storytelling and mayhem. We've got adventure, we've got drama, and more surprises than a clown car at a kid's birthday party. So let's go!
Players, since before your sun burned hot in space and before your race was born, I have awaited players. And they finally all showed up for once tonight.
So what I want to do is welcome all you Architects of Fate. And also we've got hype trains. We've got people who have had watch streaks. So congratulations, everybody. Thanks so much for doing this and bringing us in. This is the last episode of the year for Bajor Rising. And I want to say this episode tonight is Bajor Rising episode season 2, Out of Darkness. And the Pah-Wraiths, which were trapped in a cave and possessing Cardassians, have been defeated, probably destroyed. But now the away team has to determine what the Cardassians were doing on the moon in the first place, and just how far the influence of Pah-Wraiths have extended into the colony. And also, does anyone really have any jurisdiction over a very suddenly well-spoken Pakled named Jerry? I don't know, but we're going to find out. Oh God, Yeah. I think that your Scrooge ball is, yeah, you need to move your ball. Yeah. So tonight, anyway, with us is first Destiny, who's just at the moment using her audio only Skype as Lieutenant Ezra. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hello, everyone. I'm Destiny, as Lieutenant Azara tonight.
Okay.
I don't know. Do you want any fun facts about me?
Yeah. In some ways, what's Azara's desires, motivations, and goals for tonight, or about you personally? Either one.
Yeah. Lieutenant Azara is hoping to connect with whatever entity she sent to Jerry again, and her favorite color is purple. Well, a version of purple that humans can't see, but purple.
You guys are really going to do this to me, aren't you? Okay. All right, Jim. You laughed. It's your turn.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jim. I am playing Lieutenant Lemuel Higby, who is happy to be getting out of this cave and helping these colonists on this stupid moon. Just ready to do some actual Starfleet stuff.
We're gonna have to find out what that Starfleet stuff is someday.
Someday.
Does it involve? Well, actually, Steve, Darth Sarcastic, tell us a little about Nellis, and also what you think Starfleet stuff is that Jim should be doing, that Lemuel should be doing.
Starfleet things I think he should be doing.
Sure. You can do that after you introduce yourself. It's okay.
Not entirely sure. Darth Sarcastic here, playing Lieutenant Nels Tallis. Favorite color is green. Let me see here. What is the air velocity of a air-laden swallow? I don't know.
Hold on, I have to eject you now. There's the yeet button. Where's my yeet button?
Starfleet stuff. I'm sure somebody's written a book. We can download it and figure it out. I have no clue.
Hold on just a second. I was just thinking. Yeah. And then finally, I didn't have the correct yeet sound, I'm afraid. And finally, MSU Supercam. What about Muller Regorthor? And also, if you've got opinions about what Lemuel should do that's Starfleety.
It's true. There you go.
The Python High Train. Yeah, I'm gonna have to see what else I can do here, but okay. So yeah, what we've got is you guys have come through the well, you've just literally, and there's all your characters because that's good. Episodes and reflections. I should have probably had those little tokens up while you were here. But what we're gonna do is you were all in this cave. Nellis had just beaten the snot out of Temivek. Jerry has somehow merged with something. I forget what the name of the helmet was. And Regorthor and Lemuel were working on the phase quarter and had tripped it off so that it had shattered the crystal lattice that was kind of acting like an energy conduit / habitat for a life form. And Azara has just helped push someone out. So where would you like to kind of pick up?
Theoretically, can Jerry no longer leave the caves, or at least the lifelines now?
Oh, do you want to do that to him?
I'm just curious if that's a thing.
I think we set him up so that Jerry was a lifeboat for the entity. So it may have it hopped out of the cave and into him.
Okay, that makes
and then
more sense.
you used some of your enhanced telepathic abilities? I think? Yeah, you actually did kind of a weird little mind fusion thing going, and you conduited it in, because it wasn't like it's not like you bump into a data jack and suddenly an AI enters you. You got to have a little extra juice.
Yeah.
So that's what Azara did. Anyway, so yeah, Lemuel, you've got a big smoking quarter in your hand. And did we ever roll to see if it would blow up in your face? Can you give me an engineering and let's go with daring.
Sure can.
Only thing I'm looking for literally is the thing blowing up. Only looking for 20s.
Wait, no.
Did you roll a 20? Please tell me you did.
Sugar. Yep.
Okay. Well, something's happening to the phase quarter. Which is fantastic. You guys never fail to make this happen. So, yeah, I do like the mishaps. And yeah, the phase quarter is gonna. You remember how the tricorders were less likely to explode?
They used to be, yeah.
They used to be. This one is now much more likely to explode.
Joy.
Your two messed up hands are now holding another potential bomb.
I'm gonna just toss it
Any particular direction?
away from people.
Okay.
But if it goes towards the Cardassians, I'm not thinking clearly.
Okay.
So
the people that are near the Cardassians are Nellis and Jerry.
Oh, so no, I don't put it that way.
Back down the cave is Ezra and Ensign Silas.
Oh.
Or we could have a comedic game of hot potato, but
I
I
like
don't want it.
Fades
I'll
right.
take it.
Oh,
I like that Ragathor and Lemuel are both mutually responsible for this device. So I'm
Just going back and forth. Nope, you have it.
Yes, you were. It is on an overload. You can do things like diffuse it or attempt to diffuse it or run it down a cave entrance. If you want to, you can figure out how long you've got. Did you have any successes whatsoever in that die roll?
Yes, I did have one success.
Okay. The one success at least tells you, yes, it's on an overload. You've got about 45 seconds.
Toss it to me. I'll run out the cave. I'm the closest to the exit.
There we go.
Okay, the caves.
Oh yeah, that's brilliant. So I'm gonna run towards that cave entrance that had the rocks and the cave in, and then I'm gonna hightail it back in the 20 seconds I have left.
Okay. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna ask for a fitness, and is this an engineering thing or is this a security thing, folks? What do you think? I think it's
security, I think, is what they used for all the. Yeah.
Okay. Ezra, how's your fitness and security added together? How's that look as a target number?
I forgot to pull up my sheet.
Okay. Let me go and have a little bit of a looky-loo at your sheet.
I got it.
Got it? Okay.
Yep. Let's see what am I looking for? My fitness and
Oh,
what did
God.
we decide?
Oh, God. Oh, no.
Please don't say you said fitness and security.
I did, and I didn't do it looking at your sheet, but you have the absolute Starfleet minimums in those two.
Yes,
I
I
think
do.
you need to hit the gym. I think you need to hit the treadmills a little bit.
Yeah.
Now,
Here.
So,
here's
yeah, I
the,
have 9 for those of you not looking at my character sheet.
9 out of
Yeah.
20.
So I'm
Here's the
gonna
deal.
roll and pray to God I didn't just
well-
screw this up.
Before you roll, I'm gonna let you know you got a few options. You have momentum. We got some momentum, so you can buy dice. You also have a thing called values. And those values are like not just your catchphrases, even though I prefer everyone use them every chance they get. But if you choose to, you can I think everybody has a point of determination, at least one. And you can say, I'm spending determination, which means you get to trigger a value, which gives you automatically 1 critical success on any die roll. So you can just decide which of your values are, because I think literally, except I can make something from nothing.
That's what I was thinking.
That's the only one I would think might not apply, but
I was thinking good leaders get their hands dirty.
yep, they will. Here you go,
Okay.
and it echoes in your head. So sorry.
So yeah, give me a second to roll.
Okay, all you have to do is roll 1 die, because you're you normally roll 2 dice, and when you use a value, one of those dice is automatically a critical success. So you don't have to worry about anything except the second die.
Okay, the other one was a 13.
Okay, that's okay. You had 2 successes, and I say that's enough to get your butt down to the cave and probably back before it does the
Boom.
boom boom.
Yeah, I didn't die.
Yeah, no, you didn't. Let me see if
And there was much rejoicing.
Yay! Oh God. Yeah, you had this going. I should have run that. Yeah, this is what happens when I've got the soundboard nearby. So, yeah, you make it back. It does blast, and what I need are some evens and odds from everybody. And I'm gonna put up, which is, it must be this. Yep. So I'm gonna go with 5d20. Who wants to be the one that calls evens and odds as to whether this collapses the cave and traps you or gets you out?
I have the worst die roll. I'm pretty sure the worst die roll of anyone's luck. So don't choose me.
Okay, that means I will choose you next time. Who wants to call evens or odds for the cave outcome?
I'll do it.
All right. Nelson, what is it? Evens or odds?
Odds.
Okay, it'll be the first die here that's marked currently 14. Well, it is. I'm sorry. It's evens. Yeah. So, the explosion does trigger. It does cause a bit more of a collapse than you were ready for. Now, there is and that's already kind of there. There is also the dotted line here, the very narrow, more collapsy cave in here, where Ezra did come through. So you can at least make it out of there.
Okay.
Okay, so that's not bad. While you were basically while all that drama was going on, Nels, what do you you got 3 knocked out Cardassians. I think that these are all these guys are all gone now. You got 3 knocked out Cardassians and Jerry. So Cam, I can launch Jerry just to give convolutions. But Nelson, I mean, search the bodies, attempt to render medical aid, all kinds of things, scan the cave. All those are.
Well, I know I should be rendering some kind of medical aid, but screw these guys. I'm gonna disarm them first.
Okay.
And can we arrest them?
Yeah, unfortunately, unfortunately, we don't have anything to bind their hands with. We don't have handcuffs or whatever. Yeah, but Cardassians are a crafty lot, and they might find a way to swallow it to commit suicide, and then,
I don't
I
Take
want
their
them alive
boots.
for some more beatings. Wait, you didn't hear the beatings part. So I'll just search them.
Okay. What you could do is decide whether or not they had anything else on them that might help too, because they obviously had weapons, but we can also go through, and if you want to do, basically your security and insight,
Okay,
things can miraculously appear based on the number of points you generate.
That's fine. So
Like a
14,
weapon. Yep.
and I've got perception as a focus.
Well,
so
that's absolutely it. I apologize.
I know.
You're not boring. I am.
That's okay. And I got. Ooh, that is nice. I got a total of 4 successes. I rolled 2 nat ones. That's not happening again.
No, we've been noticing like all the dice tend to be swinging either 20s or 1s lately, and that's with dice or online. So who knows? So go buy those lottery tickets, but it's probably not going to help.
Yeah.
It probably proves we're in a bizarre quantum reality, and I'm just kind of fingers crossed on that one. But anyway, you've got 2 items that you can find on them, and these can be like useful to you, or even useful to you to advance the plot where you want it to go. So you get like what I'm going to call temporary narrator powers by what you find in their pocket, like a signed confession from Gul Dukat, shit like that. Because these are 2 point, 2 point change the conditions of the environment.
Right.
So I'm going to be willing to hand you narrator powers for that. So you get to decide if you want to take a minute to think it over.
Well, I take a minute to think it over and talk to the rest of the players. Like, what do you think we should be finding here? Where do you want the story to go?
What if we found like a mini computer or something with a ton of Cardassian data?
Okay, you want an unencrypted, an accessible data pad.
Yeah.
Okay. And what I'll do is a data pad would probably be a common item, but because they're Cardassians, it would probably self-destruct. So this one won't. So you have a data pad that fails to fall apart, fails to destroy itself.
Okay.
So you got one of those, and then we can decide on maybe what we'll do is you can get 4 questions off the pad. Does that make sense?
4 questions off the pad.
Yeah, the pad will be able to answer 4 questions. They can be spaced out. They can be as you go. It's sort of like you're going to get 4 information spends off that data pad.
Okay.
And then what'll happen, that way we can help. You can ask questions that'll guide the background of these characters. I have an idea, but my ideas are often boring compared to where you guys go. So,
well, I'm willing to hear this boring nonsense of yours.
I'm going to do push polls on you guys that way. Okay, so you have a data pad with 4 questions. You also have a second item that you can find on them.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That pad's pretty damn good, I will say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, someone suggested some kind of an obsidian order thing. That was a comment from the chat came in.
Ooh.
Okay.
'Cause, there's the normal pad, and then there's the ultra secret, the secret Cylon pad. God damn it.
Oh dear.
That's how you
Oh.
know. Oh, God. No, it's got it's got Tane. It has the word Tane written across it in big letters. But yeah, if you want to, did you want to? I mean, that's a suggestion from the from chat, not on anyone's reason to do it. I will say, Finn, if you want to, if you ever needed to, there's a tool called items. And you can use the redeem command. And that tells you how it works. So you can do a redeem item and it will charge you channel points. And you can actually make us take an idea
Yeah.
as well. So
If you have an interesting enough one.
if you have an interesting enough one, I don't know if everybody got fate chips this morning, but I'll add them to everybody's total here. So go ahead and keep thinking if you wish.
I feel like I know we need something to bind them or something to get out of the cave right now, but this is also a really interesting opportunity, so I don't want to waste it on something like that.
Yeah, you want to avoid the. No, I get you, because I think that, and I will say that there is a way to kind of squeeze out the side tunnel that you came in with, so you do have an exit. You're not trapped. The easy way is not there, and you have their guns. You have all their guns.
Shoot them.
You know, I don't know what Jerry's doing either, so. Yes. Is he asking who about it?
Well, do I find anything outside of the 2 special items, a bunch of weapons?
You've got their Cardassian data pads. You probably have a Cardassian communicator or 2.
Mm-hmm.
Nearby, there's also what would be as you, I mean, not on their person, but nearby, you'll also uncover 1d6 gold pieces, 4 candles, and a bolt of cloth less than 75 electrum pieces in value. Also, you'll find a what looks to be a geology kit, like some kind of a geology thing, and some survey equipment.
Okay, I will let. I will let Ragathar look at the sciencey survey kit and all that stuff.
Okay, I'm going to bring him into the cave with you. I don't know who's in the cave and who's just kind of hanging out around at the mouth of the cave. Right now, I hadn't moved any of you into scenes together.
Right.
Got it. Let me.
We've got their My Little Geologist kit and all that. Let's find out what they know.
Okay. Okay. And Lemuel, what are you doing after the explodey bits?
Lemuel is just kind of keeping his head on a swivel. He doesn't know if there's going to be any more weird ghosts coming out of the walls.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? No, he's scanning. Yeah, he's going to scan these crystals from like an engineering perspective. He's looking for like is it like a computer somewhere?
Okay.
In these cave walls, is there like a power system, something like that, that was holding this information, that was holding Kirk and Pakled Prime or whatever he is?
Okay. Yep. Let's see if I can like locate what it is. Here we go. All right, and also Azara, what's Azara doing? Destiny, she's come back from blowing shit up, and also if you want to interact and use Silas, the ensign, for things, that's okay.
I think Zara would also be interested in the crystals, just from trying to understand why the entity was there in the first place. Not so much if they were natural or forced to capture, but more of a spiritual sense. Maybe wondering if they have some sort of religious or some sort of spiritual connection to the why am I spacing on the species name?
The Pah-Wraiths?
Not the Pah-Wraiths, but the species of the planet we're on right now.
Oh, the
Bajorans.
Bajorans.
Thank you.
Okay.
Wow, that is a weird word to space out on.
Yeah. Well, that's true. What I'm going to say is that you don't see anything. I mean, these mineral lines seem to be just like webbing through the rock. Like, you know, they're they're just it isn't anything that's been manufactured or made. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Now you're looking around where for possible. Let me think. You're looking just in the cave itself, or in
I
the
think
tunnel?
I'm still in the cave.
Okay.
I'm not like fully. I'm like towards the entrances or the exits of the cave. I'm not like out of the caves.
Okay.
Like
let
I'm
me
away
see.
from where the bomb went off.
Okay. Who are you physically nearby? Like, are you with Nellis in this space, or just hanging out in a tunnel?
I'm just hanging out in more like a tunnel.
Okay. What I need is a science, and I think you are an insighty person. God, I hope you're an insighty person. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Good.
Yes, I am.
I'm going to give you something that you can actually have a chance at rolling.
Thank you. I'm rolling 2, right?
Yes.
Woohoo, I got both.
All right. What you are finding as you're basically looking through the rocks and things, you're noticing like what look to be kind of scratches. Like your guessing is maybe they're Bajoran. They're definitely not just random scratches. And they're kind of a few symbols you may recognize as Bajoran, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So you have a couple of scratches in this cave, or in this tunnel that leads to the cave where the Pah-Wraiths, the Cardassians, and everybody is right now. So you do see a couple of like primitive things. It's not like somebody was an artisan and made these. They look very makeshift.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely lean towards I wonder if these caves were used for religious ceremonies or something along those lines, and scan all of the symbols in kind of like taking pictures, but whatever we have in this century of just documenting everything.
Yep. That's good. You'll be able to, with that success, you'll be able to like record everything to the details, and also anything you can go back and re-query the data that you took. If you need to ask another question about it, because that's kind of the nice part about taking more data than you need with a tricorder. Ragathor, while you're sniffing around while she's doing her, or no, you're sniffing around in the main cave. Yeah. Well, there weren't. Think of it more like it was just webs of crystal, and there's an erupt. Because basically, what you've now got is a char mark, like this constellation of char marks all around the inside of the cave, where the crystals have. Sure. Okay. Okay. I think it'd be a reason in science. Lemuel, while you're also at it, you're also doing a nice thing. Oh, hey, oh gosh, we got a raid. Hey, thanks so much, Raiders. Thanks, V. Yeah, so that they're coming in from another show. So that's really great. Thanks.
Ooh.
We are having a ball here. We are in a cave, as all Star Trek episodes do. We have our cave episode. And Lemuel, why don't you also, you were going to look at this from an engineering point of view. Are you trying to be instinctive about this or logical?
Logical.
Okay. You're just going to go by the numbers with a standard routine, so it does look like a reason engineering roll.
All right.
You're just staring at your dice. Usually I'm
Trying to read
expecting a
'em.
little faster feedback from, hey, I made it. Hey, I didn't.
Hey, so that is actually 2 successes.
All right. Good. All right, you got 2 successes on that. Cameron, I think you got 2 as well. All right. So what I'm going to give you is, from an engineering perspective, this, this was some mineral. It looks like something that would be very much like conduit or in some way a network kind of thing. It just had this amazing networked effect of all this crystal, that, which is what you knew from the ley lines anyway. Also that it was highly resonant along certain frequencies that very much, mimic the sensors that Starfleet doors use to determine whether you do or do not want to actually walk through them, so they know when to open. They're the mildly telepathic doors that you can lean against, and they won't open. They just know when you're going through them. So yeah, that's that's what you got out of that. If you had another question, let me know. And
But this is some kind of natural, there's not behind the walls or whatever, a secret room that's full of computers.
No, you do not detect anything except the natural occurrence of this. So you could think of it like somebody just put a bunch of wiring in a cave. Naturally wired. But yeah. And we can flip over to Ragathor, because what you can do is you can use Lemuel's initial analysis to help inform whatever you want to do. Let me see. For the naturally occurring, you're walking around inside the cave and you notice how nice the echo is in here. And that's not just, hey, GM and the Great Bear, how are you? We're having our cave show. So as you walk around, nobody sings, do they?
No.
God damn it. All right, because this will be the time Lieutenant Uhura just wanders around and hums and comes up with a clue, right? But what happens is this cave resonates. You know, when you're walking around in it, the acoustics are amazing. And you also discover that a similar sort of resonance happens just by the formation of these crystals. This appears to be a natural, kind of a natural echo chamber. Yes. Oh, shit. Where is it? Who is he doing this to? Okay, so he's now oh God. Okay, this is going to be annoying really fast. Okay. I also like sorry. Yet. I do very much like the idea that he's still fundamentally a Pakled. So he's going to get he's going to be I would go with he might be fascinated with the sound too. And also we've turned up Bupkis in terms of Latinum. Like there's no Latinum to be found. As far as you can tell. Okay.
Still one thing at a time.
Okay. Yeah, but you do have a sense that this is, yeah, he does the echo. I like the idea. He does the echo chamber. And then of course you go, aha. And then you run the resonance scan and go, oh yeah, it would amplify things. There is a mineral that I'm going to copy and put into the Skype chat. If we are able to all process or access the Skype chat.
Yes.
Okay. That is the mineral that most resembles what you're finding.
Hmm.
Yes.
I write
All
them.
right. Are you sure?
Oh God, it's even better. Hey, whoever makes there's extra knowledge if someone wants to take a swing at it. I would go that this would be Azara's additional area of expertise.
That's what I'm thinking.
If you want to give me medical and beta Z, whatever your betazoid score is, but I think it was probably reason and medicine.
Thank you. Thing I don't suck at. Give me one moment.
I mean, it's part of it is like, yeah, I'm asking the medical person to go into hand-to-hand combat all the time, so that's on me.
Remember when I said I suck at dice rolls?
Yeah, what'd you get? Did you get a 40?
I got 19 and 18.
Okay, that's fine. You just don't know something. Not terrible. You're fine. Unfortunately, you don't know much more beyond that. You could actually, if you want, You just make some shit up, and then we'll pretend it's wrong. Which
I believe
means you
this
could
is-
turn it on us.
I believe this is kind of like, I don't know, the humans call it, what is it called? Obsidian. It has magical properties, at least according to some. It helps with calming effect and just general sensation of well-being.
Okay, so this is like sage.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, you're not far off of what it really does. Okay. Well,
I
that's
actually
good.
study stones and stuff, so like
Okay,
this is
good.
up my human alley. So
Okay, yeah, I like that idea. Yeah, so this is I like the idea that it gives a clarity and a focus. You do know that much about it. Whether it has been exploited or researched more heavily, you guys don't know right off the top of your heads. I'm gonna say, unless somebody really wants to take a swing at it. Now, as an engineering thing, this the energy that blasted through this did change the structure a bit, so it's no longer what it was that held whatever the life form was. So it broke down into something similar to orite.
Oh.
I
So
wonder.
this is
I'm wondering if this is like the humans' version of witchcraft, where they use runes. It's part of their religion, but not the Bajoran main stream religion, but another ancient Bajoran religion.
that sounds like a question that Nels can weigh in on.
Possibly. You said there were like Bajoran symbols
Yeah,
on the walls.
Yep.
almost like runes. Yes.
All right, I'm gonna take a moment and just check them out,
Okay,
and I will record them in case I draw blanks.
okay. They're also, I mean, you haven't, as far as I know, you hadn't extensively looked through the cave. You were more focused on the Cardassians. So
Yeah.
you can go look at what she found, or you can go look for your own. Either one is fine.
I'll go look at the. Somebody keep a phaser trained on these jackasses. I will. I'm gonna check out these Bajoran symbols.
Okay, who's the least distractible of the team at this point? Oh, I feel that now is not the time to give Ensign Silas the phaser.
The phaser back.
Silas is out.
Yeah. I will take it. My security is 3.
Oh God.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to move you into the cave, and I'm going to move Nellis out of the cave.
Into the cave.
Out of the cave. Okay. Oh God, no! Don't do this to me. All right, hold on just a second. I think everyone you get a point of momentum for that joke. That's all I'm gonna say. I think that's a good one. Let me see. You've got Lemuel, you walk in, and actually the cool part is this whole cave is really echoey and cool. I don't know if
Lemuel's gonna start like, hello, 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 hello.
Okay.
Well, he's pointing his phaser. It's the last word.
God.
I'll let him have it for now.
It's gonna be funny if he really can't leave this cave. It will be funnier than anything. Nellis, she Wait, did you have a little furry ninja attack you as Darth Sarcastic? I heard
No,
a ding over
no,
there.
I'm not sure what the hell they're doing. One is doing stupid shit, and the other one is taking notes.
Yep.
That's usually the thing, you know.
I like the idea that we should just point our webcams for one session at just our pets.
Yes.
And just, let an old gassy dog, sit there on the screen for a while. So, Nels, you come in. Ezra has got these runes that she's recorded. She does recognize them as Beta Z, or you recognize them as Beta Z, and it's a word like let me see. I'm going to have to make sure I write this shit down because I really don't want to make mistakes on that. One of the runes is future. And another one is power. And the final one would be union.
Interesting.
So those are the three.
Can I keep a little bit of the crystal? Well, sorry, my thing's doing something weird. Can I keep a little bit of some of that crystal?
Keep whatting on the crystal?
Can I keep some of the crystal on me?
Oh, sure. I mean, there's little flakes of it in the wall, so you can just pluck out bits now, because it's no longer like a unified stratum anymore. It's fragmented. So the crystal sizes, pretty much nothing bigger than, say, the length of your index finger.
Okay.
Nothing's particularly sharp about them. They kind of fractured, blunted, a little bit like safety glass. And if someone goes into mineralogy on me, so help me God, this is not going to happen.
I'm not. I promise.
Brain Cameron, if he starts talking about orthogonal matrices. Yeah, thanks. Okay. I took that class too, so. Anyway. No. Hold on just a second. I didn't see those guns from when you flexed, so. Good work. Good idea, though. So yeah, this is like a science. Don't bring science into our science fiction game. All right. I like the cats are just busily ghosting around here. So, Ezra, you do have a crystal piece. Are you doing with it or just collecting it?
I'm collecting it because I think the Bajorans may have some more answers for us. I'm wondering when we get back to camp if I can ask one of the spiritual leaders about it.
Okay, that's true. Now, these might be native to this planet. Just in case, just letting you know. Since we're on a moon that they've relocated to, this may or may not be unique to the moon. Yeah. Okay, just let you know, in terms of they may have made their own culture up here, which I think is where you were headed anyway. But Lieutenant Nellis, what are you thinking?
Well, like I said, I'm going to record these, and we'll talk to the if there is a spiritual leader amongst the group.
There is.
Maybe they can shed some light on that.
He's the guy that was getting he was in the clinic way early before you even joined, who was also trying to keep people's interest in the prophets.
Right.
So he was not doing well. He was losing out to this other faction that seemed to be a little more on the ditchy side of things.
Yeah.
I'm wondering how they're doing. Maybe I should go pay a visit.
That's a good question. I don't know if comms probably will work outside the cave, but we haven't tested them since you disrupted the Matrix?
Well, it's probably about time for me to make a check-in with the first officer, so I will
Okay.
try and reach out to the...
I like the idea that you use the Three Stooges whistle.
It's not working.
Yeah, I have to find out who the hell the first officer is again. But she's here. She's on the line.
Okay.
Lieutenant, have you found me more answers than you've had problems?
Uh,
The hell? Do the cats have a gun? What's going on over there?
Poltergeist over there?
no, they're just trying to get into a cabinet. Would you like me to open that for you? No, that defeats the purpose. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
These are definitely little asshole
Look,
ninjas.
I let the first officer know we're doing a check-in because we probably haven't been heard from in a while.
Mhm.
Got probably a few more questions, but I got 3 Cardassian prisoners. Could send somebody with handcuffs or something.
Well, I can send the security team back. They just got back here with the 3 other prisoners you sent us. Are you sure you just don't want to carry handcuffs now from here on out, Lieutenant?
Yeah, but isn't there some directive against kinky shit being carried? I seem to remember that at Starfleet Academy.
Look, if
do not carry kinky handcuffs, nothing with fur. Don't wear leather unless you're a Klingon.
Let me see. She kind of like says, yeah, ever since Riker, that Riker incident in 2382, Starfleet's gotten a little bit more strict about that. Well, I'll work on it. We'll work on making a carve out just for you. How's that?
Yeah, okay.
Yep, but she can send a security team to meet you. It'll be a couple hours if you just need them. She also lets you know that the injured people and the shuttle all made it back to the base.
Okay.
And she says, yeah, also those people you sent back, what was supposed to be wrong with them? Because they don't look like they're possessed.
We may have figured out what that's all about too. The crystal lattice work that's in the ground leads up to a cave system. We found a couple of more so-called possessed folks.
Okay.
And now they're not possessed. They're unconscious. I am concerned they may get conscious, but I can beat them into unconscious. I mean, I can... You didn't hear me say beat them.
No.
I want to say beat them.
She heard the subtext.
Okay.
I mean, she can
I'll
hear
grant you
subtext. She's not stupid.
There'll be a comment from her about keep it set to stun.
Yeah, it'll
I
tend to be I expect them to be fully intact and able to answer questions.
Fine, I'll turn off the disintegrate mode.
Yes.
Damn it.
But Cardassian prisoners, that's all right. Well, that's at least going to answer some questions about what's been happening around here. I know that. Good work, Lieutenant.
Yeah, and you said one of them was a gull, one of them was, and the others were like ensigns or something. I forget what their rank.
Unofficially, no one has rank. They're all just civilians.
Okay, so
Just civilians.
so
Yeah, one's basically a shoemaker. The other one is
they could be
yeah, sorry, blogger. I'm sorry. We're just running right over the top of you, Steve. Sorry about that.
That's okay. They could be civilian traders, but I highly doubt that since we found We found an Obsidian Order data pad that for some reason doesn't seem to be that secure, which is kind of weird for these guys. And we got somebody's journal, I guess. Again, not if it's Cardassian, it's not secure, which is kind of, well, that's ringing alarm bells for me because that's not how Cardassians function.
Have you got? Are those things locked down? Is there a booby trap?
We haven't found any booby traps.
Okay. I've just advise you to proceed with caution. We can. Are you using isolation protocols on them for data hygiene?
Yeah, well, we've been doing that.
We're big on that in the Odyssey after the Yamato incident. We're really make sure the firewalls are all up to scratch after that.
Well, like I said, this is some Cardassian bullshit, so I'd be super careful.
And these are the same Cardassians that we ran into already, right?
I think we had witnessed them interacting with Jerry, but like we were
No, but they're the same ones that were trying to blackmail.
Yeah,
the other ship.
God.
Okay.
Yeah, just letting you know, you were in the back on one of the shuttles.
Right.
And I forget who was the raider that Jim played. Did you play that one or no?
I was there for that. Yeah,
you played the Weeman or something.
Yeah.
He's now basically in servitude to the to the pirate captain or to the transport captain. Okay, so yeah, he definitely does look like the guy. Yeah, you go, hey, that's the guy that attacked us with the spaceships. So definitely that's all linked together. Says, oh, I see. Well, it's funny how our paths crossed again. I think we need to bring him in. Also, wonder where his ship is.
That's a very good question. Where is his ship?
You're asking me as a personal question, or just writing that down for the group?
No, I'm just writing that down.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what would you guys like? I mean, is there anything else, Lieutenant?
Guys, is there anything I'm forgetting?
I mean, it's not like you use up the spell, it's not like you're using up a spell slot or anything to talk to me.
Yeah.
No, but you know, it's not my character going. Did I forget anything? No. Oh God.
Oh, I love hearing that just echo through there. What was that,
Yeah.
Lieutenant?
Yeah, that was
Thanks,
that was
Kevin.
the Pakled we've encountered. I'm not entirely sure what's up with him. I'll have a full debriefing for you when I see you again.
Okay, I look forward to your report. Let me know if there's anything else that we need to worry about. And first officer out.
Out.
There. It's a little slow on my Foley.
All right. All right. So what else do we what else do we need to wrap up here?
But do we want to explore this cave a little bit more?
Well, it's going to take a while, as you heard, for the security team to get back here, although pretty sure they could just hop a shuttle and fly back, but I don't know.
Oh shit, yeah. Maybe that would be a good ididea. Hold on just a second. You get another call.
We have a security shuttle, or is it only a medical shuttle?
You have a couple of, you have like 6 or 7 shuttles, but you know, anything's a security shuttle when you got a big 7-foot tall Klingon flying it.
Yeah, true.
This is true.
Hey, should we send a shuttle out for you?
Yeah. Lieutenant Desara, did you need a specifically medical shuttle or?
No, but if you could send a couple of science kits, I want to explore this mineral further.
Oh, okay. Some science kits.
Do you want,
probably?
you want
In
people-
fact, some science. Not just science kits, but some science officers, perhaps. If we have any floating about. Oh, that's yeah. You're showing the ropes.
Yeah, he's going to be a dynamite science officer. I think Saren Valak is also there.
Yeah.
Okay. And okay. There you go.
Exactly.
Okay, so what were you? So are we splitting the party or what at this point? Just a quick check.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I'll go back to.
Oh, I hate to
Well,
I'm
I'll
gonna
go
look
back
for
to
more runes.
babysitting the Cardassians.
Okay.
So I'll just have my phaser pointed at them. I swear, not more than setting.
Heavy
I
stun.
promise.
Heavy stun.
Well, you know, my boot will do heavy stun. That's not a problem.
Okay. You do have them. So, quick question as the GM. It sounds like there are now 2 data pads that the Cardassians possessed, correct?
Right. I think that's is
Okay.
what wasn't the Obsidian Order one a suggested one?
It was a suggested one. I just didn't know if you'd chosen to accept it. That's the only question I had.
Or was it an Obsidian Order object? I'm asking for a little clarity.
I'm going to ask for a little clarity too.
'Cause-
Let me see. Some kind of Obsidian Order thing.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, the thing.
thing.
Which we can come back to that at some other point. Like, what the hell? I don't know, but I recognize this marking. That's Obsidian Order.
Yes.
We need a special box for that.
Yeah, so that way you have one unlocked data pad that isn't that miraculously didn't auto destruct, and it might be because I mean, face it, these guys were suspended in the air with all kinds of strange energy around them. Who knows what it may really have done to them? The obsidian object is you found that, by the way, the obsidian object was found on the Cardassian Derek Arvok. All right, this little goomer here. The little brown-haired guy.
Okay.
Okay, the very introspective looking Cardassian. And I'm going to now make a note about him having an Obsidian Order object. And now his whole backstory got a lot more interesting.
Okay. And it doesn't necessarily have to be an unsecured data pad. It could just be, oh God, this guy uses birthday. You know.
Yeah,
It'd be
either
something
way,
really stupid.
it would
There's a post-it note on the back.
it would
Yeah,
definitely be Tamivek's MO. We'll go with that. You know, he's that kind. He's running that kind of set luck lately. Yeah, he is a guessable. I like the idea that it's like, you know, whoever it was from one of the characters from The Great Duty or whatever their famous novel is, right? Yeah. So it's that obvious. Yeah, he just wrote it in Gandalf or, you know, Frodo lives or some shit. But yeah, so let me know if you want any of these guys to come awake. That's totally up to you, or not. Lemuel. Steve, if you as a player just say, "Well, I want one to wake up," if you've got things you want to do to him. Sorry.
Oh God, don't say it like that.
Yeah, no.
To or with,
No.
So that's what the handcuffs were for.
Yes.
Hmm?
Ouch. So I'm gonna send Silas. Where's the ensign going? By the way, where are you sending him? So I'm assuming there's a no time like the present thing. Cool. Send the ensign off into an unexplored corridor. Absolutely
I'm gonna
ready
have
to go.
Look for more rooms too.
No,
And I mean, he's not. Yeah, right. He's not wearing. He's not wearing the TOS red shirt, so or a gold shirt. So he'll be fine.
Yeah, he's a blue.
Nothing to
shirt.
worry about. He's wearing a blue shirt. Those guys
Yeah,
never get
nothing ever happens. Yeah, nothing ever happens to them.
Oh, the actuary tables they did on Star Trek argue otherwise. Oh, they lost a lot of blue shirts.
Oh, they did. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, I am a science guy. Thunk. Yep. That was the end of that. Basically, also, by the way, Azara, you're literally here with the whole science team. Because Melkor is it for science. He's the only person I assigned. And then there's Ensign Core. Yeah, your new grant. Yeah. Well, and the funny part is he switched from the equivalent of a red shirt to a blue shirt. So I think he's just asking for it. He's just got a target right up on him. Yep. So, if you guys are going to do some exploring, I think that, Steve, did you want anybody to wake up to interrogate on your own, or did you just want to get them onto a shuttle?
No, we'll get him onto the shuttle. We'll figure out interrogation tactics later.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is, I guess, quite literally, we'll have this field, and I'll just say that you get a chirp. Brator is going to be landing the shuttle. It'll carry, I think, it's passengered everybody out, and they're ready to bring you on board. They just land right outside.
Okay.
Everything's
cool.
everything's all set and ready to go. So you guys can, it only takes, like you said, a couple of minutes. Like he's not, he never left the shuttle, but for more than 10 feet to get coffee.
That's reasonable.
So who wants to pile onto the shuttle and split the party and make my day exciting? Also, what is Jerry doing? Because you guys are kind of scanning and.
Now would be a good time to see if Jerry is able to even leave the caves.
So who? Yeah. Do you want to bring in some of the security people? Because they will arrive with handcuffs. So that's the big thing.
Yeah, we can bring in the security people, handcuff the Cardassians, get them on the shuttle, and say, well, I mean, you're free to come back to our base camp. And we'll see whatever information we can get out of them for you. Yeah. Okay.
I've always heard that about Pakled Prime.
Oh dear.
I like that as your campaign. That might be your campaign speech. I will make everything go. We're really trying to have a fantasy role playing game here. Why are you doing this to me? Don't bring when do we bring Star Trek politics and science into Star Trek? So woke. So we've the guards are just gonna kind of heft them, Ensign After Dark and
Right.
Lieutenant Tom of Finland are both gonna just like grab these guys and heft them around into the manhandle them into the shuttle. So that's where I'm at with them. I'm putting them on the shuttle for you. What are we gonna do next?
Well, I mean, we can leave the science team, the science team that I called in to do, scanning and sampling and stuff.
Okay.
Silas wants to stay here with them. That's cool. And that way there's room for us to get on the shuttle.
Yeah, the shuttle's pretty. It's slightly roomier than what you'd have as a little teeny pod. So you can go in. Ragathor is like kind of. I think you're the ranking science officer. I'm not absolutely sure. Yeah, that's. Yeah, the chief science officer was no way he was going to go down to this planet and get murked. He did not want to go down here. He made it your problem. So what do you want to do with your team? I'm going to have to add 2 science people because I did not add them in a. We never had a science team. There were engineers and heavily injured engineers. Yes, they were pissed off Tellarites, which is a repetition of terms. But yeah, so you're gonna pull them out. That's cool. Are you gonna stay here, or are you just gonna? I'm gonna just grab 2 people then. All right. Well, they're Pah-Wraiths.
Yeah, that's pretty much the answer to that.
No. Well, you didn't know jack shit about Pah-Wraiths. Yes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab up the Cardassians right off the bat. Get them. I'm going to put them on the outside until we know what to do with them, so we have some accounting to be able to cut through. And take these guys out. Nellis, you're going home with them, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Apparently Xander and Vorlon are both coming back on the shuttle because they're just pissed off. They're not too bent out of shape. And then I've got copy paste. Okay. And Lemuel, what are you doing?
I think I'm going to stick around this cave.
Okay.
Help explore it.
All right. Azara, you're doing your business.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I might get on the shuttle, or if it's within walking distance, go to Bajor camp and try to locate the spiritual leader and see if I can get any guidance on the mineral or the runes.
Okay, what I'm going to do is probably, it sounds like partnering up with Nels is my Lieutenant Nels, right?
Yeah.
Would be my thought, because it looks like you're both headed back to do similar-ish things to
Yeah.
launch that
Right.
investigation.
And once we secure these cardassians, I'll go with you to talk to the spiritual leader dude.
Thank you.
Yep. Let me see if I can get the spiritual leader dude's name, because I believe. Let me see. I put him in here somewhere. Come on, buddy. You can do it. Group dynamics. Subclan. The dumbest names. Outer darkness. Sorry, I was looking for the people. Grinner Pell is the name, Griner. Whether or not that's correct in the world.
It is now.
It is now. And he's like, 150,000 years old, it seems, which really means he's 40. He's a Bajoran 40. And he is, well, we'll see how he does in a minute. Are we going to drop Xander and Blug off for you guys at the cave to help out? Okay.
Yeah.
And then what I want to do is I'm going to get these guys off here. I'm going to drop them off. What'll happen is they're going to be the 2 drop-in characters for whoever's not in the scene. So that'll be, well, Destiny's, you've already got the ensign. So Stephen, you can decide which Tellarite you want to be. The reasonable one, the unreasonable one, or the unreasonable one. You don't have to pick right away.
I'll get back to you on that, bro.
Yeah, it's a tough choice. And then what we're going to do is, what I'd like to do is take you guys back to the landing area to meet with the first officer then. Okay. Here's my resources. Here's my this. I'm gonna go with his real name is Griffer Olam, but I'm gonna change it. Yeah. I now have the correct name for him, but I'm gonna just do this.
Okay.
He goes by many names. It's kind of it's his title. Okay, and
we shall call him Tim.
We better call him Tim. This might be the thing. What we're gonna do. Okay. Yeah, these guys are still here actually too. So holy crap, you guys are. No,
I thought it was Lauren Ricks. Okay.
Yeah, so you guys have grabbed these guys plus these guys. Okay. You're back at the landing zone, which is where Elara is with the 2 Bajoran leaders. You've also got these guys under guard. Azar is not there. I don't know if we're gonna keep Captain Remy at all. But yeah, now you've got Cardassians. I'm gonna have them wake up mid-transit. If that's okay, they're handcuffed.
Okay.
Do you want to have their data pads and things like in a just put away in a little security envelope?
Well, preferably a lockbox if we have one, but
there'll be one on the shuttle.
Fine. Then, yeah.
It's one of them little vaults like in the hotel.
Anybody use your birthday as the code? God.
Ever again. And then Yeah, so they'll start coming around, and Temivek is going to be like, just, I demand you release us. This is outrageous.
You are in a position to demand nothing, sir.
Oh, God.
Um,
You're really going to do this to me. All right. So, yeah, he's going to start making those fine Cardassian demands of you, and you're not going to grant them.
yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much. Okay. And let me think about what we need to do next, because I don't really know if we want to get into interrogations yet, as we're at the end of our time, but I do want to start killing people in a cave.
Oh, okay.
I do feel the cave is there. Let me see. You've oh, why am I looking at the wrong thing here? Oh no, you are supposed to be here. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry, Ezra. I didn't have you coming back on the shuttle.
It's okay. I was telepathically there.
Okay. You're also, I mean, if you want to study anybody, Darek is like just also going to fire off the brown-haired Cardassian.
Mm-hmm.
He's also going to be a little bit demandy and say, I'm just a trader. I don't know what these two want to do. And it looks like he's like openly kind of turning them in.
Am I anywhere near them? Can I sense if he's lying?
You're in the you're in the shuttle, and the shuttle's, it's small. It's just one room.
Yeah.
Pilot's up front. We're not going to have him attempt to scare the hell out of Temivek, because basically Temivek got out of the last confrontation barely with his life at this point. Oh God, yeah, his phrases are good. Yeah, he just says, I'm a prospector. Minerals are open to all. I do not understand what this is about. What you can do is make I believe it's insight or reason. It's up to you. How do you want to poke into his brain?
See, I feel like I just want to sense like any changes in tone, things like that, and then more so I'm just sensing the general aura of whether or not like I feel like there's any misdirection. That makes sense.
You're having let's go with, oh, this is one where I have to make the roll for you.
That's okay.
Can
I use my psychoanalysis focus too?
You can tell me you are.
Yeah.
I will act accordingly. First, I'm
Cool.
going to move this little thing out of your way, so we won't see that anymore. Are you spending do you want to spend any momentum on a roll you have no idea what it does? You got 6 points, so it's not like you're out of it.
Do it.
Okay. They're
Just
saying do it. Let's do it.
buy just one more die.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. You can get a read on this person, and they're definitely agitated. You're going to get back the standard, oh, I didn't need a psychic to know this. They're agitated. They are definitely focusing on their mind is very much on their business, which is about prospecting. And they seem to have a lot of thoughts about prospecting. And they're very, very upset about being interrupted while prospecting. And it's almost as though that's all that they're running through their mind right now. And you also notice that he's locking eyes with you.
So I almost wonder if he's doing it on purpose. It's like, okay, prospector, what can you tell me about this? And I'm gonna pull out the vial of stones.
He looks at it and he looks at it and he says, yeah, Kay was lousy with it. It's what yeah, he absolutely reacts to it, and it is something valuable in his mind, extremely valuable. But he tries to feign off on well, that's burnt mineral. What do I care? I don't have any interest in Federation rocks. They're soft.
I'm just gonna look at
That means-
whoever's interrogating right now and just shake my head of no.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the guy that you found the Obsidian Order pledge pin on, or tie tack, or whatever we decided is at some point. But yeah, he's the one most annoyed about everything at this stage. But he definitely is aware. He's definitely behaving as though he knows exactly what a beta Z is. Like the big black eyes give it away. So you guys need to start using contacts. I think.
Yeah, maybe I need to start wearing sunglasses before I start reading people.
I think that you're just going to wander around and you're going to start rocking up in a visor.
There you go.
Yes.
I rock up in a visor. It's no one can tell what I am now. Okay, and then quickly back to the cave. So you got some people that are lying to you about something. I know that's not much of a cliffhanger, but you're just taking what you're going to get, okay? Where did Jerry go? Jerry went back with them or not? Okay, does he fight about getting on the shuttle? And no, Lieutenant, does he get on the shuttle? Oh, sure. Yeah, he goes, he leaves the cave. He now begins to age normally. Yeah. Okay, what are you thinking, Nels?
Well, I have no problem negotiating diplomatic type stuff. So feel free to get on the shuttle, and the best you can do is talk to the first officer.
Thank you.
All right, cool.
Oh man, we are having a rough time because we got to retcon a whole lot of shit that we just did with Ezra. So yeah, we're gonna work this out. You have to find a reason for Jerry not to be paying attention to what just happened.
Yeah.
No, he could be bitching at the other. Which prisoner do you give him that's not the Obsidian Order guy?
He can listen if he wants to chat up Tamavak. That
Yeah, he
because
could
that
do
seems
it.
that seemed to be the leader.
Because was in charge, yeah.
Well, I'm going to tell you that he doesn't know Tamavak. He knows Taran and he knows Darek because they hired him. Well, considering I need Darek to not be involved with these conversations, it sounds like it's Taran. Yeah, Taran is going to be the focus of his little ire. Does he have to do it personally?
Be my guest.
I like the idea that that's your version of good cop, bad cop. Do you really want to talk to the Pakled again?
Pretty much.
He's right there. I can get him. Oh, I don't think even Pac Prime can get away with saying Jip these days.
I think the Pakled Prime's got a bit of an issue on that. Yeah, I think that Pakled Prime does say that because they are culturally insensitive boobs. So we're gonna go with that. Fully aware of what we're saying because it's period specific. This is how they spoke back then. Taran is just going to look at him and go, I don't know what happened to you in that cave. I don't know what happened to any of us. But did you find what we needed? God damn it. A Socratic Pakled. Yeah, he's usually used to like jangling keys around. He says, look, I was going to give you so much latinum, but of course I do not have it with me because that would not be safe. Do you understand that? He's trying to talk to him like he's a moron. Well, it's not a trick. I have latinum. When they come back for us, there'll be latinum. Shit, he just gave something away, gave something up to Steve. So you could be listening in on the whole the whole interrogation too. When they come back, it will be fine. We'll all be away, and keep in mind that there will be costs associated with transporting you off. That was part of our arrangement. God. He's gonna be it's like I don't know. No, I will say that our I am a Federation prisoner, and he gets all high and mighty that he has found the loophole, that the happy good Federation people, and then he sees that there's a Bajoran wearing a Starfleet uniform and is not sure what's going to happen next. He looks over at Zara. Basically, it's I think the three of you in the shuttle. So this is the most unfriendly group he's got. But yes, I'm a prisoner of the Federation. See, these are the Federation handcuffs. That means I'm their prisoner. You can't threaten me because that would be bad.
Hang on, Pakled Prime. So wait a minute. You are a Federation prisoner. That's right. And fine, Pakled Prime, maybe he can't threaten you. I can. I mean, we're pretty high up and there are no parachutes.
I like the idea that at that point, Braytor casually flips a switch and the two doors to the thing open up just to let air in. So there's like air, 100-mile-an-hour air just whipping past outside. And now Taran. Oh, sorry.
No, go. See, here's the fun part. The Klingon has a sense of humor towards you guys. I don't. By the way, where are you parked?
And I'm going to cut away from that because he's not a Romulan. He ain't going to run out that airlock to save jack shit. these are not the most fanatical people you have ever met. Okay, so meanwhile, back at the ranch, where is the science team at? I've got removing Jerry from the location. Okay. So we didn't send Silas down the corridor, or actually we did, by the way. Yeah. Okay.
And we'll
Yeah, I'm
figure out
down
what
for
happened to
that.
Silas when he screams.
Yeah, I need Destiny. Are you on board for a bit of a make up something to say just before screaming?
Oh shit!
That's kind of standard, but okay.
Yeah.
I like it leaves it
Not for
open.
Betazoid.
Oh no, this is for this is Silas. This is the
Oh, that's
ensign.
even better.
Yeah, is he just gonna? You're just gonna hear this loud, oh shit, from down the corridor,
Yep.
and then a yell. Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's where I'm going to leave it at this point. So, oh God. All right, so for next time, Destiny, what do you think can or should happen next time?
I really want to go down this religious path and like find a whole, like, almost like, have you seen Rocky Horror Picture Show, like where it becomes a time, like the time warp song eventually gives you the hint that they're going to go into the future and all that? Like something like that is going to happen.
I'm gonna have to re-listen to that song.
The first 4 lines of it are like, time is fleeting, madness takes its toll, where they all lose their minds. So listen closely, not for very much longer. I've got to keep control. At the very end of the thing, it's a movie from the 80s, so I feel like I'm not spoiling this for anyone. He's the one that like comes out the gun and takes control. So eventually the time warp song is telling you what's going to happen.
Well, that's a whole lot deeper than I remember it, but I don't remember as many of the showings as I should have.
I did an analysis on it for our communication class. The song.
Okay, I feel you're going to be taking us down some very interesting roads here in the future.
I'm a communication major, so I've done a lot of stupid rabbit hole stuff.
Well, the cool part is that your job isn't a thing in the 24th century, apparently.
Yes.
Yeah, there's no such thing as comms.
All AI.
Well, it's whoever gets whoever answers the phone first on the bridge apparently is the comms officer that day. All right, so Jim, what do you what do you want or don't want to happen?
I want, or I am interested in these Bajoran symbols that were engraved into the walls.
Okay.
I want to find out more about that. Is it like, are we coming into a Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade kind of thing?
And are they the only symbols?
Yes.
Because I don't think we... and that's no fault of anyone's own, because sometimes people will just overlook stuff or not look for additional clues. Steve, what do you want or not want to happen? You can actually just block off a whole avenue of pursuit, like, for example, Rocky Horror. You could say no. I'm sorry. Yes.
Well, no. Actually, to borrow from the future or maybe technological aspect, I was thinking the giant cave is actually some sort of either that it's some sort of holodeck, but like an ancient holodeck, like or something like that, and that there's, I don't want to say there's like Landru or something, computer system somewhere, but maybe.
Okay. So I'm gonna put it still has more mysteries.
Yeah.
Like a memory bank, maybe.
Yeah. There you go. A meme bank.
A
Sure.
memory bank. Oh God. I
But
really am not allowed in production this week.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay, and then Cameron, batten cleanup. What do you or don't you want to have happen? I'm gonna start putting those in now. Okay. They have actually escaped their original colony and came here at tremendous cost, and that's why none of their crops work. The day night thing is a nightmare. Yeah. Before you guys get too hype. Okay, they can go either way. They were clearly handmade. They clearly weren't, artisanally made. They clearly weren't master craftsmen made.
Yeah.
Either. God, so I've really. As long as you don't start talking about, we've run every attempt at an attack, including a sequel injection. It's like Discovery writers need help. What? Does he want a payout? Does he want a payout, or is there something more? They're going to have the super clump ship, is what you're telling me. Don't tell me that this is where we suddenly make the clump ships become a thing. God damn it! All right, all right. I'm just going to leave it Jerry stuff. I mean, you could even say that he was trying to leave a legacy. Well, but maybe he wants to leave something to his kids. Jerry's kids. Yeah, Jerry's kids.
Oh God.
That only works. I think we're not allowed to use that phrase anymore either.
Nope.
Me and there's a person called Habitual Line Crosser, and I've listened to him far too much. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to see what we can do for people that we're following who might be on board. And somebody is Forging Dates Reborn campaign. I have no idea who this is. But we're gonna start a raid